Syria update now, and, well, bit of a change of pace here, Andy, because I'm afraid that it is not good news. Tragically, Syria has not won a single Olympic medal in the entire first week of competition, and from
not even in the shooting.
From the look of some of the footage I saw briefly on the news, it looks like they're not at all happy about that. It seems like they were rioting in the streets in protest of the dismal Olympic performance or something like that. It wasn't clear. That is a particular pity, Andy, as it really does seem like winning an Olympic medal might be the only way for Syria to get the world to pay any kind of attention to what is happening over there at the moment. Their best bet, the Syrians, is to somehow win a gold medal in pursuit cycling, then, as their national anthem plays, run off the podium, grab the camera by the lens, loom into it, and frantically say before the music stops, "Please help us, the Assad regime is routinely shelling cities with civilians trapped inside. This is a massacre. Please do something to stop this human rights atrocity." And then just pray that it makes the primetime highlights package in the evening on NBC, because otherwise it was all pointless.
And the BBC would probably cut from that to see a British person who's got a reasonable chance in the wazzing in a bucket competition.
It really has been horrendous news for Syria. Rebel fighters in Syria's second city, Aleppo, attacked an army base using a tank they'd seized from the military, while in Damascus, government forces launched operations to root out rebel activists, killing people all over the place. And to add to this, Kofi Annan, the UN Arab League Joint Special Envoy to Syria, announced this week that he is leaving his post. In a news conference, he said that the Syrian people desperately need action, but he also criticised the UN Security Council for finger-pointing and name-calling. Well, he'd better get ready for more of both of those, Andy, because after making a principled call for greater accountability and maturity like that, he can expect instantaneous results in the form of fingers being pointed at him and chants of, "Kofi is a poopy head. He left his job because he wet the bed." In his time in Syria, Kofi Annan authored a 6-point peace plan, which was intended to bring an end to the terrible fighting, but the plan was never fully adhered to by either side, and the violence has continued to get worse and worse. Just out of interest, the 6-point plan was: 1, stop it; 2, stop it now; 3, seriously, watch where you're pointing that thing; 4, watch your language, Mr. Assad, that kind of talk will just make everything worse; 5, are you threatening me, Mr. Assad? And 6, does anyone know a cab number to take me to the airport?
But, of course, it being the Olympics, of the 6-point plan, the most aggressive and the most conciliatory points will be removed, and an average will be taken of the rest of the points.
See, Andy,
which will average out as nothing will be done.
You cannot process a single human thought without putting it through the proxy of the Olympics. It's impossible. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Kofi Annan was, I quote, "a man of great merit, a brilliant diplomat and a very honest person, so it's a great shame." He then said, "Seriously, I honestly mean that. Why is everyone laughing? I think he's a great guy. Look, please don't laugh, because if you start, then I'm going to start. I'm going to miss Kofi Annan a great deal." Oh, boy, you are making this difficult. Hold on. Kofi Annan is a man of... a man of great merit. I can't even look at you now. I need to think of something sad. Kofi, I'll forget it. Scratch the sentiment. I'll just send him a fruit basket with a note that says "f*** off."
So if I can interrupt that. Sorry, service over. Andy to talk. Badminton is a great sport to watch, John. It's absolutely fantastic. So he resigned, but the timing is a bit suspicious, John. Not only did he resign, but 3 minutes later he took delivery of a new 42-inch 3D television and then locked himself in his office with a guide to all the sport.